Minister of Northern Development and Mines. Minister, when the auto sector was in trouble, your government and your Premier rightfully so intervened in order to be able to assist those communities that have the auto sector as a big part of their local economies. Why is it that the Premier and yourself and your government are not equally as interested to what's happening with the closure of the refinery in Timmins by Xstrata?
Minister.
Mr. Speaker, thank you very much for the question. I mean, it gives me an opportunity also to remind the member, because he does know this, that indeed we are very involved in the very, very difficult situation in Timmins with the decision by Xstrata. Indeed, I mean, I've traveled up there. We've had many discussions with Mayor Logren, and as you know, Premier McGuinty has been directly involved in the discussions as well, has made an offer on behalf of the province to help the community in terms of some solutions to the situation, and we remain very, very committed to working with them. There are a number of programs that are in place. I've spoken to the member about them before. Certainly the significant investments we've made through the Northern Ontario Heritage Fund and ones we hope to make in the future. I recognize that this is a very difficult situation, one that I understand why the member certainly is continuing to be very much a strong advocate for, and I share the opportunity. I want to work with him on this.
Supplementary.
Minister, you know very well there hasn't been any discussions with your government with Xstrata. The only discussions you've had is with the mayor of the city of Timmins, myself, and others who met with you in the city of Timmins and here at Queen's Park, and you're trying to focus the discussion on what do we do after the refinery is closed. We don't want to get into that debate. That is a refinery that is important to the economy of Ontario, and what we're asking for you in the north is that you treat Northern Ontario no differently than we treated Windsor, Oshawa, and other communities that were in peril to get about a year and a half ago. So I ask you again, what is your Premier and what are you prepared to do as the Government of Ontario to engage in discussions with Xstrata in order to make sure that facility does not close down?
Minister.
Mr. Speaker, we would like nothing more than to have Xstrata obviously change their mind and stay in the community, and I have been involved in discussions with Xstrata and have made the case indeed that we'd like to see them reconsider this. The fact is that there's a real challenge in terms of the decisions that they make, but that does not in any way lessen the ability for us to get involved with the community. We are working with the community closely. I am working with you as the local member. We understand indeed how devastating this decision is. We are bringing in policies that will have a very positive impact, not just for Timmins, but for Northern Ontario in general. Certainly, there are opportunities related to the Northern Ontario Growth Plan. We want to be able to bring forward an economic vision that will have a positive impact. I answered a question earlier about the forest sector recovery in terms of the wood supply competition, forest tenure review. We're working on all those issues. We will continue to do that. I look forward to being in Timmins very soon again to continue those discussions.